Well, hundreds of Montrealers say they were defrauded, but the shop is now closed for Harris Black.
Because I want to make sure he doesn't do this to anyone else.
Coming up, a CFCF News follow-up report on Phoenix Enterprises.
Last December, we reported on Phoenix Enterprises.
It was billed as a job placement agency, but its clients accused it of running a scam. Well, now, thanks to the detective work of one father, police are investigating the agency. Consumer Protection is launching a lawsuit, and Phoenix could soon be out of business. Todd Van Der Hayden has a special report.
All 20-year-old Melissa McHugh wanted was a job. Instead, she says she was taken for a ride.
I was very upset. I was very angry, and I felt very stupid.
McHugh says Phoenix Enterprises and its owner, Harris Black, stole $700 from her, promising jobs it could never deliver.
I fully believe what he did was fraud.
McHugh is just one of perhaps hundreds. There was Leanne Butler, Jessica Kaufman, Karen Oak. They all answered newspaper and internet ads placed by Phoenix Enterprises. They then paid Phoenix and Harris Black to help find them jobs they never got.
That's the discussion.
But this time, Black may have messed with the wrong girl.
I want to make sure he doesn't do this to anyone else.
This is Melissa's father, Gary, a former private investigator. He's dedicated the last 2 months of his life to stopping Harris Black.
He opened using the name Schwartzman Mulca, which turns out to be his mother's maiden name. The address that he gave is where his father works, so all of this information is fraudulent.
So far, McHugh has found about 50 people who say they were scammed. When we dropped in on Harris Black 3 months ago at his Queen Mary office, he refused to talk to us. 3 months later, the name Phoenix is now gone from the Queen Mary building. When we went to his former office inside, Black's co-tenant said he left back in February and left no forwarding address. His cell phone is disconnected, the office line is cut, and we couldn't find him for this report. It turns out the Montreal Police Fraud Squad is now investigating him, thanks to info from Gary McHugh. Officers won't comment, but they admit they know Harris Black well.
You can get away with it.
And so does Quebec's Consumer Protection Office.
Mr. Harris Black is being prosecuted from the Consumer Protection Office for the second time.
2 years ago, Consumer Protection sued Black for $2,000 and won. Now there's another lawsuit for a lot more money. And 29 of his former clients have also filed lawsuits. As for Melissa, Black finally reimbursed her, but very reluctantly.
If I didn't have my father and he had the experience he had in private investigating, he would probably still be doing this to other people. I think the best thing that came out of this, whether we got a reimbursement or not, was that at least for now, he's not doing this to anybody else.
So is this the final chapter for Harris Black? People who know him say that's unlikely. He's going to Europe in April, and they say when he returns, he'll try to bring Phoenix Enterprises back from the ashes, under a new name, a new location, and looking for new clients. And so his victims say the only way to shut him down for good is an expensive lawsuit and possible police charges. Todd Van Der Hayden, CFCF News.
The Mohawk community in Kanesatake and farmers in the Oka area are calling on the Quebec government